Shabnam. Hey, Shabnam. Sunita, write the spelling, beta. Vishwajit, are you there? Good evening, Sakib. How's it going?
Fine, sir.
Yeah. You are in your village?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In my home.
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't added me in the group, sir.
Ah, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Rukaiya. So you play Ludo, huh, Rukaiya, with Kekasha?
Not often, sir.
So next time when you guys are playing, I told her, send me the link. I'll play as well. Okay. You guys
Okay,
play
sir.
it on mobile, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you put a bet? Do you put any money on bet?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, good. Then I can play because I don't want to take your money because I won't lose. Okay, I'll win. But I don't want to take my students' money. I played Ludo here in the class, physical class, twice. And the first time I won, I was first, so I got everybody's money. Okay. There 10 rupees on the bet. Exaggerate, beta. Exaggerate, Sunita. Exaggerate. Exaggerate. Gaza. Exaggerate. Exaggerate. Exaggerate means to blow something out of proportion, to show something beyond what it actually is. Okay. What is Shabnam doing in this class? Shabnam, why are you here, Shabnam?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Jishan. I don't know, maybe it is Shabnam's daughter who is connected to the class by mistake, because Shabnam is not speaking, she's not here. Hey, Bishwajit. Good
Good evening,
evening.
sir.
How is it going?
So fine.
Yeah, good. Where have you been for this long?
Sir, actually, my sessional exam was going on,
Ah, I see.
and that's the reason I did not join.
Uh-huh.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Sumit.
Congratulations, Sumit,
For
interview.
he passed an exam.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Sumit.
Thank you,
Hard
sir.
work pays. Hard work pays. Okay. Sincere attitude, hard work never lets you down. Remember, it was only a matter of time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what exam was it? NDA?
Yes, sir. You know, sir,
Oh,
Saurabh Bhaiya, Saurabh Ravani, his name was
yes.
Saurabh Ravani.
Yeah, of course.
When he left your class, sir, he was also preparing for the NDA.
Right.
And that is how we met. But unfortunately, when we met, it was his last attempt.
Hmm.
And so you might know the interview because he might have told you that what interview is he practicing for in your class.
Now, he was very secretive about a lot of things, and but I know one thing for sure: Saurav is an intelligent guy, and he will make it, if not to NDA, somewhere else. But he's the kind of guy who will not be
He's
without a
preparing now
job.
for CDS. Like those who do not get selected in NDA can prepare for CDS.
Yes,
Uh,
and I mean, I'm not sure about which department, which sector, but the kind of guy he is, his mind is very, logical. So sometimes, your luck doesn't favor you. After all, you see, the difference between guys selected and guys rejected sometimes is very small, small, gap. There is very small gap, 0.5, 0.25, they decide a cutoff, okay? And somebody who gets 0.25 less than that cutoff is rejected. So what is the difference? Think about it. It's just a matter of luck as well, a little bit. So I would say he will get a job sooner or later. And there are a few students, about whom I feel very confident. Like I feel confident about you too, that NDA, CDA, something. You guys are not going to be without a government job. Government job is for guys like you, who is sincere, who doesn't go for instant gratification. you know
Thank you.
yep, keep working hard. Sabaji, how's it going?
No, sir. Good evening, sir.
Where is your son, Yusuf?
Yusuf is not here.
Why? Because what I said yesterday? Or because he's busy with something else?
He is busy with Dadi.
Okay, that's the reason. Okay. The best thing would be, Sabaji, to just, ask him to do his homework while you're studying, so that he gets a little busy, maybe, you see, and something that he can do on his own. Otherwise, every 5 minutes, he will say, Ammi, help me with this, Ammi, help me with that, right? So it would be
Yes,
difficult
sir.
for you. Yeah. And Arish, the handsome man.
Sir, I think my dream is not important than my
Good evening.
son's study.
Of course, of course, of
Yes,
course.
sir.
But
Sometimes,
it's
sometimes
called,
I
it's called,
very
it's called,
disturbed.
it's called management, time management. Of course, your son is more important to you, but time management, Sabaji, like when you have to attend the class, at that time, use your smartness and ask him to do something that doesn't require him to be with you. Like maybe do his homework, change his timing for homework. Does he do his homework on his own, or he needs your help all the time?
He needs my help.
Right, right. Then you can't even ask him to do his homework. Maybe you can simply ask him to just sit with you and listen. And maybe, I know he's too young to appreciate what goes on here in this class, but what can I do? But what I said, I stick to that. Okay, Sabaji. Anybody, whether it is you or Manisha or anybody, if you are distracted, then it is not going to get you the result you want. And the problem is, all of you people are very ambitious. I know. You guys want good things to happen to your English. You want your English to get better. So you will feel bad when it doesn't happen, especially when your friends, your classmates keep getting better and you fall behind. You won't be happy about it. So I just told you, I hope you will understand my comment in the right perspective. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Uh,
one day you were talking about some man, was it Joseph Murphy, which you were talking about the subconscious mind related to learning English.
I'm not very sure. I say a lot of things, but I don't think I had Joseph Murphy on my mind. That much I can be sure of. I was not thinking of Joseph Murphy. I didn't, because I do not know
You
who
were
that
about
guy
to
is.
share an video, sir. Who was it?
A video
Like
regarding what?
uh, the theory is it was about theory for learning English. That how should one learn a
Oh, oh,
language?
no, no, no. That guy is not Joseph Murphy. The guy is, who is that guy, guys? Uh-huh. Uh, so just a second. Sajid, Sajid, Sajid. Yeah. Okay. Stephen Krashen.
Okay.
Mm.
I thought you talked about just.
Yep. Stephen Krashen. So, where do we go? What do we study? Was there any homework? I asked you guys to read 3 texts and do the question answers. Hmm. Let's see. So let's talk about these three foods one by one. And the questions, three happy accidents. So first question is about ice lollies. What are they called in the US and in the UK?
They are called ice lollies. They are called ice lollies in the US
And popsicles
and
in
popsicles in the UK.
I think you are wrong, Tani. You're saying it the other way around,
she said wrong.
isn't it? They're called ice
Yes.
lollies in the UK and they're called
Yeah.
popsicles
Popsicles
Popsicles in the US.
in the US.
in the US.
Okay. Who invented them?
I wrote wrong, sir.
You're right.
Hmm. Who invented
Thank you,
them?
person.
Frank Ipperson is invented
Okay. And when and where?
in 19. He invented in 1905 in
In San Francisco.
How did the accident happen?
He left the glass of mixed powder.
Okay, I think the
Drink.
best thing to do is create breakout rooms for you guys where you one-on-one, two people can talk to each other, right, about these questions. And remember, guys, we are not going to give just the information the question is asking. We'll try to speak about the text. Okay, fine. We'll do it a bit later. First thing first, I'm going to read the text and then I'll put you guys in the breakout room where, with the help of the questions, you guys will talk about the story again. The questions will help you. The questions will help you understand the story, the events, and the people, and the dates, and the places, and everything. Okay, the questions. So let's read the text first of all. Ice lollies. In the UK, they are ice lollies, but the original US name for them is popsicles. So you misunderstood this, Tani.
No, my writing mistakes, sir.
When you read, what do you understand? In the UK, they are ice lollies.
Yes.
But the original US name for them is popsicles.
Popsicles.
And the wonderful truth is that, the wonderful truth, and the wonderful truth is that this children's treat was actually invented by a child. This children's treat, here treat means what? Treat means something tasty,
Popsicles.
something takes tasty, something tasty that children enjoy. Okay, I understand what you're saying, Smith. You're right. I'm talking about ice lollies. Okay, but treat. So treat refers to something that you enjoy eating or you hate eating.
We enjoy it.
Eating.
Okay, children's treat. This children's treat was actually invented by a child. Okay, let's go online and look up the word treat in the dictionary. One is behave. We all know my husband treats me wrong. Okay, he doesn't treat me right. Okay, so he treated his wife badly. Okay, like that. Treat someone as something. It is wrong to treat animals as if they had no feelings. Treat as a verb. We all know. Okay, and treat. Treat is used for treatment verb. He's being treated for a rare skin disease. Okay, allopathic medicine treats the symptom only. They do not treat the real problem. They do not cure the problem. Okay, this to buy or pay for something. Okay, treat someone, treat yourself. Okay, I'm going to treat myself to a new pair of sandals. I'm going to
treat myself to a
treat
new pair
myself
of sandals.
to a new pair of sandals. That preposition to is important there. I'm going to treat myself to a new pair of sandals. You know what it means? I'm going to buy myself a
New
new
pair
pair
of
of,
sandals.
yeah, I'm going to treat myself to a new pair of sandals. Okay. Put your money away. I'm going to treat you. Put your money away. I'm going to treat you. Okay. Means I'm going to pay. Yeah, it's my treat. Often people say, nah, it's my treat. When they go together to a restaurant or somewhere, and then one person, maybe Sumit, when he clarifies, when he, passes that, when he qualifies, not clarifies, when he qualifies that interview round, he will come back and he will give us a treat, right? He will take us to a restaurant and he will ask us to eat whatever we want, and he will say, don't worry about the money. It's my treat. Right, Sumit?
Yes,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
Keep your wallet in your pockets, everybody. It's my treat.
On birthday, we give treat to our friends.
Okay. Take a look here. A treat is a special and enjoyable occasion or experience. Okay. It is not only an occasion, it is an experience as well. Often a reward or celebration. Birthday treat. We are going to Italy for the weekend. It's my birthday treat. A special treat. As a special treat, I'll take you to my favorite restaurant. So a treat is a reward, a celebration, an experience that you enjoy, an enjoyable experience, enjoyable occasion, a treat. So ice cream is children's treat. It means it is an experience that children enjoy. They love eating ice cream. Ice cream is children's treat. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Sabaji.
Sir, I heard somebody, he said to someone, your behavior is not good. Why you are treating them awful?
You are
Sir,
treating.
you are
Okay.
treating, yes, sir.
So here treat means Sabaji?
Deal karna? Yeah,
Exactly.
behavior.
That was the first meaning. The most basic meaning of treat. The first meaning, you can see, my parents treated us all the same when we were kids. Some parents, Sabaji also treats her, children differently. She loves her youngest son more. Sabaji, not fair. Okay. Look at that sentence. My parents treated us all the same when we were kids. What will Yusuf say when he grows up? My mama treated me differently. Huh? She loved me more than other brothers. Okay. He treated his wife very badly. So treat means to behave in a certain way with somebody. Okay. I think a language teacher needs to treat his students as friends. A language teacher needs
Yes.
to treat his students as friends. If he doesn't do that, the students will not have the confidence, and the comfort to have conversation on things. A lot of teachers are a little, I will say, strict and a bit stiff. They do not allow the students or do not give the students that comfort they need. How many of you are a bit nervous around me and you think twice before you open your mouth in front of me? How many of you have that feeling?
Me, I,
Yeah, Sabaji, आप तो हैं, वो तो है, ये तो
Me
है.
also, sir. Me also.
Simran,
Yes.
scared? You're scared of me? You're nervous around me?
And me too, sir.
तुमको तो होना चाहिए. तुमको तो डर लगना चाहिए. तुमको तो कांपना चाहिए, आरेश. You should be trembling around me, not nervous.
Afraid of
Okay?
you.
Yeah. I'm glad
I
to know
can
that.
I'm
speak
also scared of you, sir.
means ठीक-ठाक English, but in front of you, I don't know what happened. I made so many mistakes.
Manisha Rani,
I think Sumit doesn't have this feeling. He always talks to you.
He always.
and I
Sumit
don't
is a
understand why Tani is scared of me. Ask her. Why
Sir,
is she?
I always scared of you, sir.
I am not.
I am always scared of you, sir.
Why? You are my neighbor. Okay. You can send your brothers
I
to beat
don't
me.
know, sir. I don't know, but
You know, what are you scared of? You have got so many people around your house who can come up and just, threaten me. अगर बोला है तानी को कुछ भी ज्यादा क्लास में तो सोच लेना. But why are you scared? I just don't understand. You're my neighbor.
sir,
Okay. And Simran, I don't understand. Simran, you're not scared of me. You're lying, girl. You're manipulating them.
I am.
See, so she is saying,
I'll have to work very hard. I'll have to work very hard to change this.
No,
Okay.
sir. It is like na you are our teacher, so it is just given that as a teacher we are scared of you.
First thing
I
I'm going to
always
do is
want
get
to
rid of this
class.
mustache tomorrow. First thing, that will help. I know. I'll look less scary without the mustache. I know. Yeah, my mustache is black, so people get more scared of me seeing this combination. Samaji,
No, sir.
you can't
We
be
just
scared of me.
we think more about our mistakes. Means means we are means we think that means we
I
don't
have to
want to
address
make
this.
any mistake. We don't want, but unfortunately we make so
Okay.
many mistakes.
I have something to say, Manisha. My own opinion is, you guys can agree or disagree. Tell me how you feel. If a student has this feeling that my English is good, okay, they will be more nervous around me, because I often puncture that opinion, that feeling people have that their English is good. I keep highlighting the mistakes they make, right? But I don't do
Sumit
it.
is one of the student who talk with them easily.
Why? Tell me. Why?
sir, how can everyone say that I can talk very easily? I'm always struggling talking.
You
When
are
do
the one who always talk to sir.
No, they are talking about your comfort zone with me. They are saying that you're not afraid of me, okay?
No,
And
sir,
I think,
actually I am also, but
अरे
uh,
सब
No,
मिलकर
I'm
किसी को बदनाम कर रहे हैं.
Sumit is
दोस्तों
not afraid
इनको,
of you.
you're
I'm
not
not.
afraid of me. Nobody is afraid. These guys are just, creating this bad perception, bad impression of me, you know. Yeah,
No,
nobody's afraid.
No,
No,
Let's go
sir.
to
I'm
Priya.
okay with you.
Yes, Imrana, you're not afraid, of course.
Yeah.
Manisha, I know what.
Because you're highlighting our mistake and your feedback is very important for us.
Yes, that's
So
the attitude.
and we are nervous. Yes.
Yeah,
We,
nervous
we
is
are
the right
nervous
word.
when we are talking to each other in front of camera. Then we are nervous.
That's
yeah.
natural. Being
Yeah,
nervous is
it's
natural.
natural.
Being
Yeah,
nervous is a little natural.
and we yeah,
Saurav,
and
Sakib, Rukaiya, Vikas,
I don't feel afraid of from
you
you.
don't feel afraid of me. What will your
Yes.
mother say if she hears that? She will say, what kind of lousy teacher you are? My daughter is not even afraid of you. You know what? I teach some small kids, okay? And this is interesting, okay? No, he's not. Okay, let me tell you. This is interesting. I have some family, children studying in our institute. So before they joined the classes, I rarely talk to them. Okay, even when they were around me, I didn't talk to them much. Okay, that was like 3-4 years ago. And now that they study with me, and the kind of teacher I am, my children are, especially the young kids, they're very comfortable with me. They say, sir, I want to sit next to you. Sir, I want to sit next to you. All of them have a competition. Sir, then I said, all right, fine. Those who want to sit next to me will have to pay 10 rupees. Sir, here is 10 rupees, please. I want to sit next to you. Now, small kids, okay, 10, 11-year-old children, and they want to sit next to me. What for? I don't know. Okay. So some of them will just give me a nice head massage while I'm teaching them. They're all very friendly. So
Sir, Myra too. Myra doesn't means she is very comfortable. Means she wants to speak to you. She wants to attend the class.
yeah, lovely. So what happened the other day? It's a few months ago, 2-3 months ago. Not 2-3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. I went to a wedding and those children were there. So they all came over me, near to me, and started playing with me and saying things and all. And their parents, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, कैसे टीचर हैं आप? कोई डरवे नहीं करता आपसे? काउची पढ़ाइएगा आप इन लोग को? I said, अपना मुंह बंद रखिए. कैसे टीचर है आप? You know. So a good teacher who scares the children, okay, and the children are scared of him or her. मैंने कहा ये क्या बकवास है? Yes, it is true that sometimes children take a little bit extra liberty because they're small, they don't understand. So I need to be strict as well. But in general, I have to be friendly with them. Otherwise, how will they feel comfortable around me? I'm a language teacher. So I think I have to change my, impression in this class. I don't know why you guys are afraid of me. I really am.
Sir,
Shut up.
yesterday I went to the school and students were making so much noise. Students were making so much noise, and I said that I am not going to, matlab, I will not come to your class because you make so much noise. And they take it seriously. And I was on the gate of a school, and children come to me running and said, "No, ma'am, we will not gossip from tomorrow, please, ma'am." So this happened.
Lovely. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave you. They don't want you to leave them. That's
Even
nice.
even in second school, means I called ma'am that I am not coming today because it's Saturday and I want to clean my house. But after some time, I realized that no children were missing me. Would be missing me. Then I went suddenly, and I don't know. Children left their class teacher, and came down the stairs. And ma'am, we are waiting. We are waiting for you. This made me means I can't say you in this word that money cannot give me this happiness. Means that I today realize.
That's lovely, Manisha. A
But
teacher.
in these 4 days, all children wants me as a teacher in both school.
The money that we earn is not for us, it's for our family. What we earn is the relation we build with our students. That's our personal earning.
Do you know, sir, yesterday one lady abused me, and all the parents, all the students went to the lady and said, "This is my teacher. I don't know what is she for you, but she is for me everything." And there are so many quarrels. They told the lady, warned the lady that you will not abuse my teacher again. Then I will break all the things and I will break your house. Means so many people came to it today for me.
So Manisha, the teacher, has become Manisha, the gangster now, guys. Okay. She has her gang, people supporting her like this. Wow. Only politicians command that kind of, loyalty. Okay, lovely. She has a system.
And then when I was admitted in hospital, 50 to 60 ladies were at my home. Means they were very much cute. They means they took care of me very much when I was in hospital, and 2 months I can't stand even on from my bed, and they made so many things for me. I can't forget. How can I say कि मैं इसको कभी पूरा नहीं कर पाऊंगी कुछ भी दे करके.
Yes, I will always owe them. I will always owe them. It's a favor I will never pay back or repay. Yes.
Sir,
Okay. Yes.
मनीषा दी इज नेवर बी लाइक मनीषा दी के सामने कोई बोल सकता है क्या?
All right. You said I was admit. Okay. I was admit.
Admitted.
Yes. Admit is not an adjective. Okay. It is a verb.
In hospital.
So if it is a verb and you want to use it as an adjective, it will be either ing or ed. So I was admitted, right?
I was admitted.
Saurabh, are you afraid of me?
Sir,
Zaf,
when
are you afraid of
I had an accident, my students cooked food for me. I think 2 months. Especially Yuvraj cooked food for me. 2 months.
That's amazing, Manisha. I don't know if Sunita
My
will cook for me when
my
I
father
fall sick.
always asks that how much money do you earn? So I can't explain these things to my father that what I earn only I know. You cannot
Yeah,
understand things.
absolutely, absolutely. Sabaji, your comments as a teacher. You're a teacher as well. Although you are in a new school, and I don't know whether you have managed to, strike that kind of, rapport with your class, with your students. But would like to know how is it going, Sabaji?
So my class students are love me very much. When uh, I have taken no sorry, I take five.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Simran?
I may not be able to continue the class because
Mm.
today evening something happened in my PG. Like my roommate, she slipped from the stairs, and now that she is coming, I guess I should stop the class now. Like
Please,
from what I see from the balcony, she
please
had
go.
plastered.
Please go take care
Yes,
of her. Meet her, okay? You can talk to us later. You
and
can
she is
watch the
my
recording.
teacher.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. No problems. Okay. See ya.
Yeah,
All
bye.
right. Sabaji. Hmm.
Yes, sir. I teach always teach fifth class, and when my school is only in fifth study in fifth class,
Hmm.
and when children passed fifth class, they all are crying.
Ah, okay. They
Yes,
were
sir.
leaving the school.
In January leaving school.
Oh, okay. So, Sabaji, you managed to strike a good chord with them, good relation with them, right? An emotional connect. Yeah. Now she's in Patna in another school. She's got a government job in this, what do you call it? BPSC thing. Yeah. Nice.
And you
Oh,
know, sir, Sunita's mom say that आपने मेरी बेटी छीन ली मुझसे.
uh-huh.
Sunita's mom said to me that आपने तो मेरी बेटी ही छीन ली, पता नहीं क्या कर दिया है. Sunita becomes my daughter.
Really?
I don't know, sir, but Sunita's mom thinks like this.
Is the age gap that big? She can be your daughter?
So actually, what happened with us that she always made different kind of dishes for me and offer me. So my mom said that you are really taking interest in eating that kind of food or not appreciating me as you appreciate Malaysia. So that's why my mom said. Just she was joking, I guess.
Okay. All right. But what is the age gap between you two?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
What's the age gap between you two? Sunita and you, Sunita? Manisha and you? What's the age gap?
It's I
15?
think
15 years? 14 years?
I think 20 maybe. I'm not sure, sir.
Oh, 20. She's 34. Manisha is 34. 34, 35.
I am 24.
So only 10, 11 years, to 12 years age gap.
Thank you.
Be my best friend.
Hmm.
I think it doesn't matter for having good friends.
Yeah, it's good. All right.
सर जब बच्चे जब मेरे को 17 साल हो गया पढ़ाते हुए और जब बच्चे जो
I couldn't hear anything. मेरे कान ही खराब हो गए हैं. Okay, if you speak English, I'll understand you. Otherwise, I won't.
Voice is
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Yusuf. Yes.
they are now in job and when
पहले the sentence that you said 17 साल हो गए हैं. वो कौन बोलेगा?
I have completed 17 years.
As a teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. However, it's an easy sentence. It's an easy sentence. It has been 17 years since I started teaching. It's been?
Yes. It has been 17 years.
And practice this. Write 5 sentences. ये करते हुए इतने साल हो गए, वो करते हुए इतने साल हो गए. So it's been 17 years since I started teaching. Hey, go on.
and they all a student we came to India or other state. They came 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 to school and meet me.
Oh, lovely, Sabaji, lovely. It's good. It feels amazing when your older students visit you, make you feel special and acknowledge the contribution you made in shaping their career, shaping their personality. It feels amazing. All right. Saqib, you haven't said anything. Saqib, want to say something?
Sorry, sir. I had to do some work.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't focus.
Okay. Again, Zafri,
So,
how nervous and how
what
scared do you
should I say, sir?
Saqib, your internet
Uh,
is, unfortunately, maybe you
how
talk to you
about
later. Yes, Arish?
in-person students? Are they afraid of you?
Who?
Who are there? How about in-person students?
The students are here?
Yeah, are they afraid of you?
They,
Lucky
they,
and
they bring a gun for their defense. They are so scared of me.
they bring a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Zafri. Zafri, do you feel scared around me or scared of me as a teacher? Like, I
No,
mean,
no.
maybe a
No,
little
sir.
bit of love. No, I don't think
Doesn't feel
No,
afraid.
sir. Never.
never. Do you think anyone should feel that way? I mean, do I scare people? Yeah, I do criticize them for not working hard, but isn't that my job? Isn't that my job to tell them that,
So
hey guys,
when you criticize, it sounds really worse.
hmm,
Means your style of criticizing is different, sir.
Arish, imagine Arish, if I had never said a word to you, of criticism, don't you think you would have taken a different route altogether and you would have been somewhere else totally? I kept pulling you. What is that criticism? Criticism is like pulling somebody to the right path. Hey, come,
Yes,
do not go, do not get diverted, okay? Distracted. That's what criticism is from a teacher. So I think you guys need to appreciate that. And another thing, I want to say this again. If anybody feels that they need to prove that their English is good around me, okay, that they're in a very bad, state of mind, you are not
would be
fighting with.
only showing off.
You don't need to prove anything to me. We are in the same team,
Yes.
and I'm not doubting you. I'm your coach. I am just correcting your weaknesses. That's all. It doesn't mean I doubt you. Okay. So don't get in that zone where you feel I have to prove it to my teacher. You don't have to prove anything to me. I can see what you're doing. I can see your improvement. I can see your stagnancy. I can see everything. Okay. I'm your coach. So don't try to prove a point to me. That's my suggestion. If you get in that zone where you're trying to prove a point, having a conversation, improving your English, I prove that I'm good. Don't. This is absolutely pointless. It's not going to be productive. Okay. Take my criticism positively. If I make a correction, if I get annoyed with your mistake, understand that that mistake is something that you should not be making. Normally, I don't get annoyed with your mistakes, but if I do get annoyed, okay, then you should understand that this is an unacceptable mistake at your level and why you're making it. Well, do something about it instead of feeling nervous and feeling guilty or feeling bad. Just start working on it simply. This is what I say to Ravi all the time. You have to take my criticism in the right way. Normally, I will not shout at you, okay, for making mistake. But if I end up shouting, it means your mistake was something that I was definitely not expecting. Okay. Now,
Sir, I am always waiting for your criticism.
who is this? You,
Very positive guy.
Vishwajit?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, when you give me the opportunity, I will. Sure. Okay. Children's treat. This children's treat word can be used in so many different ways, right? As a verb, you treat somebody badly, you treat somebody right. And treat is a noun, an experience, an occasion. It is my treat, a birthday treat, a special treat. All right. And so it was actually invented by a child. And notice this exclamation mark. A lot of people will not appreciate the tone, the mood. They will not appreciate the mood because letters do not show the mood. If somebody was reading it, there was an audio file, maybe some students would appreciate that. But a lot of them will just, and the wonderful truth is that this children's treat was actually invented by a child. No, this is not how it is. You're not supposed to read it this way. And the wonderful truth is that this children's treat was actually invented by a child. Now notice how my intonation moved. It changed here to highlight this particular point that, yeah, it is a children's delight. It is children's, treat, but it was actually invented by a child too. It was a cold winter's afternoon. It was a cold winter's afternoon. I want you guys to appreciate the use of this apostrophe S. It was a cold winter's afternoon. It was a summer's evening. Garmi ki sham, jaade ki dopahar. It was a cold winter's afternoon in 1905. 11-year-old Frank Epperson was playing with friends.
1905.
That's how we read it. 1905, 1906, 1907, 1908, 1909, and then 1910.
700 or 500. Say 5.
1905.
Or 700. 1500.
1500.
1500
is 1500.
Yeah.
1800. The White House, no, 1500. The White House was built in 1800. The White House was built in 1800. But if it was 1801, the next year would be 1801.
1801.
And it will continue until 1909. And then it will change to 1910, 1911, and so on. With 2000, it is slightly different. 2001, 2002, 2003, and so on until 2009.
It's working only when there is one zero.
No, don't try to find formulas. Just notice 2001, 2002. Learn one and follow the same. 2001, what is the pattern? 2001. So the next will be? And next? 2003 and 2004 and so on until 2009. After 2009, you have two options. You can say 2010, which is the pattern, continuing the pattern. Another option is 2010. Just 1910, 2010, 2011, or the previous one, 2011. So keep paying attention to the years the way I read, okay? The way I read the years, pay attention to it. 11-year-old Frank Epperson was playing with friends on the front porch of his house. Where was he playing?
On the front porch.
On the front porch. Where was he playing? On the front porch of his house. Okay. So can everybody understand the word porch, where the baranda type place? Okay. So he was playing on the front porch of his house in San Francisco and made drinks. He was playing and he made drinks. Where? Okay. Think about it. 11-year-old Frank Epperson was playing with friends. He was playing with friends and he made drinks. He made, what do you think? Huh? He made drinks. He made drinks. It is a verb in the second form, past tense. He made drinks for them, for his friends. He made drinks
for them.
For his friend.
For them by mixing flavored powder with water. How did he make that drink? By mixing
flavored powder with water.
Okay.
It got
Learn
really.
this.
So the boys went inside and left.
How did he make drinks? How did he make drinks for his friends?
He made the drink by mixing
Made the drink by the
flavored
mixing
powder with
flavored
water.
powder with water.
By mixing flavored powder with water.
Water.
Okay, how did you clean the wall? How did you clean the wall? बोलिए sandpaper से रगड़ के साफ किया है. How did you clean the wall?
I cleaned them by rubbing the sandpaper.
Got it? Yeah, I clean the walls by rubbing it with a sandpaper. Okay. Understand the use of this by here. Very important word, this by. He made drinks for them by mixing flavored powder with water.
Flavored powder with water.
In informal English, people drop this by. In informal English, people drop the preposition by, and they'll say he made drinks for them, mixing flavored powder with water. Informally, people say it this way, and when you want to sound slightly formal, you will put that by there. How do you do something? By doing something. Okay. Did you bring water? Yeah. He made drinks for them by mixing flavored powder. What kind of powder?
Flavored powder.
Flavored powder.
Flavored powder. Here, what is the part of a speech of flavored?
Adjective.
Adjective.
It is an adjective, right?
Yes.
Flavored powder with water. Okay. It got really cold. It got really cold. Now here it got really cold. आप इसको misunderstand कर सकते हो. So the boys went inside. अब नहीं misunderstand करोगे. Only it got cold, really cold. You can misunderstand this. But when you read it got really cold, so the boys went inside. Now what does it mean?
The weather became very cold.
Exactly, right? The weather became really cold. So the boys went inside because they were playing on the front porch. Okay. Frank left a glass. Frank left a glass of the drink outside. He left a glass of the drink outside.
Outside.
With
the mixing stick standing in it.
With the mixing stick standing in it. He left a glass of the drink outside with the mixing stick standing in it.
Standing in it.
Standing in it.
The mixing stick was standing in the glass and he left it. It was a bitterly cold night. How cold?
Bitterly.
Bitterly cold. Okay. Now, if I look at the word bitterly, what is the part of a speech?
Adverb.
Adverb.
It is an adverb.
It's an adverb. Okay. Yes. It was a bitterly cold night. Remove ly. Bitter is?
Bitter.
An adjective.
It's an adjective. Okay. So it's a good combination. Bitterly cold means very cold.
Very cold.
Very cold, extremely cold. Okay. It was a very cold night. It was a
very cold night.
ऐसे कई वीडियोस मिलेंगे कि वेरी को इस वर्ड से रिप्लेस कर दीजिए, उस वर्ड से रिप्लेस कर दीजिए. बहुत अच्छे वीडियोस होते हैं अगर आपका लेवल है वहां तक. नहीं है तो फिर याद ही करोगे उनको सिर्फ. It was a bitterly cold. It was a very cold night. In the morning, when Frank went out, he found the drink frozen in the glass. He found the drink frozen. He found the drink frozen. Sabaji ध्यान दीजिएगा. He found the drink frozen. Tell me the subject and the verb, everybody.
Frozen. Verb.
Drink.
Found is the verb and he is the subject.
Drink verb and he subject and glass. No.
Okay.
He found the drink subject.
He found. Subject verb clear. He found. Subject he. V2. He found. He found what? The drink. Object.
The drink.
Remember, I told you what and who. Object. He found what? He found the drink. Frozen. He found the drink. Frozen. in the glass. उसको कैसा दिखा? ड्रिंक कैसा दिखा? Frozen, जमा हुआ. The drink frozen in the glass. जब मैं अंदर गया तो मैंने उसको सोया हुआ पाया. मैंने उसको मरा हुआ पाया. कैसे बोले? I found him dead.
Dead.
Okay. मैंने उसको बात करते हुए पाया अपनी वाइफ से. I found him
Talk to my wife. Talk to
Talk
my
to
wife.
his wife. I
to my
found him
wife.
not
Talk.
talking to your wife. So, तुम गड़बड़ करवा दोगे यार.
Talk
भाई
with my wife.
अपनी वाइफ से बात क्यों, तुम्हारी वाइफ से क्यों बात करेगा? वो अपनी वाइफ से करेगा ना. I found him talking to
His
wife.
wife.
My wife रहे तो तुम्हारा मर्डर होगा भाई फिर. Okay.
I found that.
हाँ फिर होगा कि फिर I didn't find him talking to my wife. I found him dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I found he found the drink frozen in the glass. Okay. मैंने देखा किताबें फटी हुई थी. हम अंदर गए तो हम देखे किताबा फटा हुआ था. हम बिहारी है. किताबा फटा हुआ था. तो how do you say that in English? When I entered the room, I found
the book torn.
torn.
Was
The books torn, ripped.
Torn.
Okay.
was
Yes. मैंने पाया कि किताबें जली हुई थी.
burned.
When I entered the room, I found book
The
burnt.
books burnt. I found the
The
books
books
burnt.
The books burnt.
torn.
और बुक्स में आग
Can
लगी
I?
हुई. दोस्तों वो yes, go on.
I have a question. Can I
Yes.
say it like this? The book was burned.
वो फाउंड की वजह से वहां वॉज नहीं आ सकता. यही समझना है आपको.
Okay.
ओके गौर से देखेंगे. यहाँ पर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. I found the books burnt. I found the books damaged.
Burned, not burned.
Burnt.
B-U-R-N-T.
Anti.
Anti.
Okay.
You are in.
Got it.
I found the book damaged.
Damaged.
When I came back from work, I found the lock broken. The lock of my house. I found the lock of
Broken.
my house broken. I found the lock of my house broken.
Broken.
समझ गए? क्या पाया मैंने? ताला टूटा हुआ था.
ताला टूटा हुआ था.
ओके. अब यहाँ was नहीं लगाएंगे. कुछ लोग कहेंगे I found the lock was broken. I found the lock was broken. इससे ये पता चलता है, गौर करना. You know, in IELTS test, in TOEFL test, they give you different band scores. एक band score होता है 2 का, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 0.5 as well, okay? 6.5, 7.5. So like this. क्या है फर्क? So those who are not at that level, higher level of English, उनको ये सही लगेगा. I found the lock was broken. Okay? ये अच्छा इंग्लिश नहीं है. जो ऊपर लेवल पे जाएंगे वो was हटा के बोलेंगे I found the lock broken. तो आपने क्या सीखा? He found the drink frozen.
Frozen.
Found the drink frozen. अब ये हो
Frozen.
सकता है कि despite this sentence here, you guys use that was unnecessarily. ऐसा हो सकता है. Because हो सकता है आपका level अभी नहीं उठा है वहाँ. Okay? But pay attention to this. My job is to highlight this particular part. मैंने लड़की को बेहोश पाया. जब मैं अंदर गया तो मैंने देखा लड़की बेहोश थी. I found the
ये तो
girl.
चलिए ना रे ब्रुक. ब्रुक को
I found the girl
बैठा देना चाहिए.
unconscious. I found the girl unconscious. I found the girl unconscious. So I took her to the hospital.
Hospital.
Okay. So I found the girl unconscious. Yes.
When I joined the class
Mm-hmm.
over. Class is
हिंदी.
मैंने जब क्लास ज्वाइन किया तो क्लास खत्म हो चुका था. हो गया था.
तो ये वो सेंटेंस नहीं है जो हम लोग बोल रहे हैं. हिंदी वैसी नहीं है. आप दूर से रिलेशन देख रहे हैं, नजदीक से देखें. सिमिलर सेंटेंस बोलना है ना आपको. जैसे हम जब देखे एक्वेरियम में तो मछलियां मरी हुई थी, है ना. लेटर एनवेलप जो था खुला हुआ था. एनवेलप खुला हुआ था. आई फाउंड द एनवेलप ओपन.
Envelope open.
जब मैं वहां गया तो दुकान बंद पड़ी, मैंने पाया कि दुकान बंद थी। आई फाउंड द शॉप क्लोज्ड।
कोई चीज बताओ।
क्लोज्ड। तो ये सेंटेंस ही अलग है सबा जी, आपने जो कहा। ओके, कैरी ऑन। And the same pattern can be used for a different meaning though. I found her very beautiful. In Hindi, मुझे वो बहुत खूबसूरत लगी. I found her very beautiful. I found him very charming. मुझे वो बहुत charming लगा. I found him very charming. Okay? If you notice, okay? और सुनो, किताबें उस समय काली नहीं हुई थी, उसमें आग लगी हुई थी. Okay? I found the books burning. I found the books not burnt, burning. Situation different. आग बुझ चुकी थी, बुक्स काली 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 हो गई थी. आई फाउंड द बुक्स बर्न्ड. आई फाउंड द बुक्स बर्निंग. एनी प्रॉब्लम्स?
No.
Okay. So what did he find the guy, what did he find that boy when he came out to the when he went out the next morning?
The cold drink was frozen.
The cold drink was
The cold
frozen.
drink was
Okay,
frozen.
एक लाइन सीधा से बोल सकते, the cold drink was frozen. Very good. लेकिन अगर आप बोलोगे he found तो क्या बोलोगे?
He found that the drink
He
was
found the drink frozen.
Yeah,
He
He
found
found the drink frozen.
frozen. Yeah, he found the drink frozen. Okay. What did he see when he went out?
He
ये
found
अगर
the
found
drink
नहीं बोलना
frozen.
He found the drink frozen.
found नहीं बोलते, खाली बोलेंगे what happened when he went out? He saw that
The drink was frozen.
The drink was frozen.
exactly. He saw that लगाने से अब आपके पास सेंटेंस ऐड करने का यानी क्लॉज ऐड करने का हक हो गया. दैट के बाद क्या करते हो? क्लॉज ऐड करते हो. He saw that the drink
The drink
was.
was
ये फ्लो है, फ्लो महसूस करना है. कोई नियम कानून नहीं बोलूंगा, कोई नियम कानून नहीं देने वाला मैं यहाँ पे, कोई ग्रामर रूल नहीं बताऊंगा. ठीक है, आप महसूस करो फ्लो को. ही सॉ दैट के बाद आपके पास क्या बचता है बोलने के लिए? कोई बात? तो क्या देखा? ही सॉ दैट
the drink was frozen.
I saw that the girl was unconscious. I saw that the girl was unconscious. I noticed that, फिर ऐसे सब्जेक्ट वर्ब बोल के जाऊंगा. I noticed that she was sleeping. I noticed that she was sleeping. I saw her sleeping. I saw her sleeping. I saw that she was sleeping. I saw that. बोलो बेटा. I saw that
He was
she was sleeping. I
I
saw
saw
her.
that she was.
I saw her.
I saw her sleeping.
No what? है ना? I saw her sleeping. I
I saw
found
her
him.
sleeping.
I found him lying in bed. I found him
Lying in bed.
I found that he
He
was
was lying in the
lying in
bed.
bed. I hope everybody understands. ये was कब आएगा? समझ में आया आप लोगों को?
Yes.
अच्छा देखो, जब मैं प्रोनाउन बोलता हूँ तो आसान लगता है, लेकिन नाउन बोलता हूँ तो मुश्किल होती है. जब मैंने कहा आई फाउंड हिम लाइंग इन बेड, आई फाउंड दैट ही वाज लाइंग इन बेड. यहाँ हिम और ही में चेंज आया ना, हिम और ही में चेंज आया ना, तो इसलिए आपको मुश्किल नहीं हुई. बट अगर ये नाउन होता तो नाउन में सब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट अलग नहीं होते. जैसे आई फाउंड द गर्ल लाइंग इन बेड. I found the girl lying in bed. अब the girl मैंने बोल दिया हर के जगह. अब मैं सब्जेक्ट भी बनाऊंगा तो यही बोलूंगा, I found that
The girl was lying in
bed. तो ये फील करने की चीजें हैं. आप फील करिए, प्रैक्टिस करिए, ग्रो करिए. ऑलराइट. झूठ में मैं ग्रो का एडवर्टीजमेंट कर रहा हूँ. लाइफ में ग्रो करिए. हाँ, ये He found the drink frozen in the glass. He found that. आगे बोलो.
The drink was frozen.
The drink was frozen in the glass.
Did you notice how that word changes the arrangement? Yeah, he found the drink frozen in the glass with the stick still inside it. With the stick still inside it. Still inside it. Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah, the stick was still inside. अगर इसको फुल स्टॉप लगा दे तो क्या बोलेंगे? the stick was still inside it. तो कई लड़कों को ये सब चीजें नहीं समझ में आती कि हाँ was क्यों नहीं है। जब जब वो उनके दिमाग में चलता है द स्टिक वॉज स्टिल इनसाइड इट, तो वॉज क्यों नहीं? क्योंकि ये सेंटेंस नहीं है, यहाँ विद लिखा है। विद क्या है? एक प्रीपोजिशन। विद के बाद आप फ्रेज लिख सकते हो, क्लॉज नहीं। अच्छा, कितने लोगों को फ्रेज और क्लॉज में फर्क पता है? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ फ्रेज एंड अ क्लॉज? This is why, some of you feel confused about ये भी सही लग रहा है, ये भी सही लग रहा है. Let me explain.
So close
A
is
phrase, yes, Vishwajit.
phrase like a single individual sentence. It's a
I'll tell you.
single individual sentence. It's my guess.
No, that's
But
not true at all.
close is
That's very far from the truth and the reality. The
Sir,
truth
can I
is,
try? Like in phrase, I think there is one subject, but in clause we can have more than one subject.
no. A clause is always a subject and a verb combination.
close.
A clause is always a subject and a verb combination. For example, when I say, I went in, but he wasn't there. I से start होता है sentence, there के बाद full stop आता है, okay? I went in, but he wasn't there. अब इस sentence में एक ही sentence, of course, because there is one full stop, so there is one sentence. But in this one sentence, we have two clauses. एक clause था, I went in, I went, subject verb. And the other clause was, he wasn't there, he wasn't, he, subject, wasn't, verb. So a combination of subject and verb is called a clause. Phrase doesn't have a subject and verb combination. Otherwise, it will be called a
Yes,
clause. Now, let me explain. This is going to be fun and easy. I had breakfast after brushing my teeth. I had breakfast after brushing my teeth. तो मैंने कहा I had पूरे sentence में how many clauses do you see? I had breakfast after brushing my teeth.
One.
I had breakfast after brushing my teeth.
I had breakfast after brushing my teeth.
I think one, sir.
Yes.
Tanvi, Sunita, Saurabh, Sabha, Simran, Rukaiya, Vikas, Akif, are you not attending the class? If you are not able to guess, you know why? Because you missed the previous step. Okay? If you understand what I said earlier, on that basis, I'm asking you to decide. So it means you didn't understand what I said earlier. A subject and verb combination is called a clause. Now, keeping this in mind, observe the sentence. I had breakfast after brushing my teeth.
Think one.
Still unable, Simran, beta?
One, sir. Sir, one.
And what's that?
I had breakfast. I had breakfast.
You don't even need to mention breakfast. I had is a clause, isn't it? Subject and verb.
Yes.
And after brushing my teeth doesn't have a subject. If you think brushing is a verb, then where is the subject? So this has one clause. And after is a preposition. Because I said after brushing my teeth. After brushing my teeth. So after is a preposition. It is followed by a noun or noun equivalent. Preposition के बाद क्या आता है दोस्त?
Noun or noun equivalent.
अब इसी सेंटेंस को सुना. I had breakfast after I brushed my teeth. I had breakfast after I brushed my teeth. एकदम सिमिलर है, मीनिंग भी सेम है, वर्ड्स भी सिमिलर हैं, बट ग्रामर बहुत अलग हो गया दोनों सेंटेंस का.
Now we have two clauses here.
नाउ वी हैव
Two
टू
clauses.
क्लॉज. आई had breakfast and I brushed my teeth. और ये आफ्टर जो है, अब ये प्रीपोजिशन नहीं रहा दोस्तों, एकदम वही स्पेलिंग, वही सा ही सिमिलर, लेकिन ग्रामर इसीलिए फनी है, राइट. कई लोगों को पल्ले नहीं पड़ती. जब लैंग्वेज नहीं है आपके पास तो ग्रामर का अचार डालोगे, खाली रूल सुनोगे टीचर के मुंह से और घर पे बैठोगे. ओके, देयर इज नथिंग यू कैन डू विद दैट इंग्लिश. तो दिस आफ्टर इज अ कंजंक्शन. हाउ? Two clauses were joined by this word after. I had breakfast, I brushed my teeth, and the word after brought them together. So a word that connects two clauses is a conjunction. So after in this sentence is a conjunction. I am going to talk about these things in the intermediate class as well. I was just thinking when I brought it up, that I think I made a mistake. This was for the intermediate class. I could have easily gotten away, but anyways, no, never mind. Let's discuss. So after is a conjunction here. तो आपका जो सेंटेंस होता है, कई लोग क्या कर जाते हैं कि प्रीपोजिशन के बाद सेंटेंस क्लॉज बोलते हैं. ओके, उनको समझ नहीं आता कि अगर कोई वर्ड प्रीपोजिशन है तो उसके बाद क्लॉज नहीं बोला जा सकता. क्लॉज के पहले कंजंक्शंस आ सकते हैं, प्रीपोजिशन नहीं. डू यू नो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से?
Yes.
जैसे दो क्लॉज को अगर जोड़ना है तो कैन यू कनेक्ट देम विद अ प्रीपोजिशन?
No.
अ प्रीपोजिशन इज ऑलवेज फॉलोड बाय either a noun or noun equivalent. Okay, तो clauses, दो clauses को preposition करेक्ट नहीं करते. The word was the same, after, but when you said I had breakfast after brushing my teeth, तो ये after is a preposition, because brushing my teeth is a phrase which is noun equivalent. After something, after what? After brushing my teeth. लेकिन जब मैंने कहा आई हैड ब्रेकफास्ट आफ्टर आई ब्रश्ड माय टीथ, तो आई ब्रश्ड ये क्लॉज हो गया, तो ये कंजंक्शन बना, ये आफ्टर कंजंक्शन है. तो इफ यू लुक इट अप, AFTER, it is a preposition and a conjunction too. So there are some words which are both prepositions and conjunctions, but some words are only prepositions. चलिए देखते हैं बहुत interesting sentence which every student who is preparing for banking, SSC, any competitive exam, this lesson is a must. If you do not know it, you can miss 1.25 points, because you will miss 1 point for not getting it right and 0.25 for getting it wrong. So you will miss 1.25 because of this one question only. And this is during and while. Okay. So during my stay at STC, I learned a lot of things that I never thought I didn't know. Okay. So during my stay at STC, and while I was at STC, I learned so many things that I never knew I didn't know. Okay. The thing is, when I said while I was at STC and I said during my stay at STC, तो क्या पता चला इससे? While क्या है और during क्या है? While I stay, conjunction, क्योंकि आपके पास दो clauses आ गए. While I stayed at STC, I stayed clause. I didn't know. I learned so many things. I learned. Okay. तो जब एक क्लॉज को जोड़ने के लिए कोई वर्ड आता है तो वो कंजंक्शन होता है. तो while is a conjunction. और मैंने कहा during my stay at STC. सुनो दूसरा आसान वाला. During my sickness, I saw true faces of my family members. During my sickness. Okay. I saw the true faces. I saw the true faces of my family members, because I'm using plural. Okay. So during my sickness, और अगर मैं while के साथ बोलूंगा तो क्या बोलूंगा? While I was sick. अभी देखो क्या हुआ कि अभी इसमें क्या हो जाएगा कि कई बार वो while के जगह during लिख देंगे. During I was sick. During I was अब ये ड्यूरिंग है प्रीपोजिशन, आई वॉज तो हो गया क्लॉज, तो दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल इन इंग्लिश। कई लोगों को ये, जब उनकी इंग्लिश ऊपर नहीं होती वहां तक, तो उनको ये नॉर्मल लगता है, क्योंकि ड्यूरिंग मतलब के दौरान होता है, तो उनको लगता है सही तो है। सबाजी ध्यान दे रही है कैसे हिंदी के हिसाब से सही लगता है, ड्यूरिंग आई वॉज सिक, यानी मेरे बीमार रहने के दौरान, लगेगा ना वैसा, कोई सोच सकता है ना।
Yes.
लेकिन व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम विद दिस वर्ड, ड्यूरिंग इज अ प्रीपोजिशन, आई वॉज इज अ क्लॉज, यू कांट ब्रिंग देम टुगेदर। तो आई वॉज सिक को माई सिकनेस बना के एक नाउन फ्रेज बना दिया, ड्यूरिंग माई सिकनेस, ड्यूरिंग माई,
during my preparation.
yeah, all right, and while I was preparing,
While I was
Sir, in the previous classes, have you taught us conjunction or phrases and clauses?
we
Because
have,
yes, sir.
you were saying we have already talked about these things.
We talk about this thing, but in the previous classes, have you taught us about these kind of things? Like I never studied.
सुनीता, जो अभी बताया कितना समझ में आ रहा है बेटा?
Sir, I am understanding little bit because causes and phrases I did, but there are some grammar lessons that I didn't do that.
ना ना ना, ये चीज ना करो, कोई ना करो। जब भी तुम अपने आप को गोल कोई भी चीज दोगे कि मेरे को ये नहीं आपने टू द पॉइंट बात करनी है, वेरी बी पर्टिनेंट। मैंने कुछ कुछ पॉइंट बताए। सबसे पहले, व्हाट इज अ क्लॉज? अ क्लॉज इज अ सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब, कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ अ सब्जेक्ट वर्ब। तो बताओ, माई सिकनेस में सब्जेक्ट वर्ब है? इधर है सब्जेक्ट, इधर है वर्ब। सब्जेक्ट वर्ब समझते हो ना? आई गो, आई वेंट, आई एम गोइंग, आई की जगह कुछ और रखो, ही शी दे वी, तो वर्ब का सब्जेक्ट वर्ब समझते हो ना? तो माई वीकनेस में, माई सिकनेस में किधर है सब्जेक्ट वर्ब? वेयर इज द सब्जेक्ट वर्ब? माई सिकनेस। यू, दैट्स व्हाट फर्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू नोटिस। कैन यू स्पॉट द सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब? अब तुम्हें याद आएगा कि मैंने शुरू में एलिमेंट्री में क्यों तुम्हें हमेशा कहा लुक एट द सब्जेक्ट, लुक एट द वर्ब। तुम्हें देखो कहां आकर के ये चीज किस कैसे गाइड कर रही है। तुम्हें ड्यूरिंग और वाइल का डिफरेंस समझना है, तुम्हें सब्जेक्ट वर्ब देखना पड़ेगा। क्लॉज नहीं समझ पाओगे इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड सब्जेक्ट वर्ब। तो दैट वाज द रीजन आई ऑलवेज सेड, हे नोटिस द सब्जेक्ट, नोटिस द वर्ब, नोटिस द सब्जेक्ट। यू नो, फिर से बोलता हूँ, ये जो मेरा तरीका है, ये बहुत ऊंची बिल्डिंग बनाने का तरीका है, बुर्ज खलीफा बनाने वाला तरीका है, ठीक है? तुमको एक दो तल्ला मकान बनाना है तो इस तरीके से नहीं जाओगे तुम, क्योंकि कहोगे इतना क्या जरूरत है फाउंडेशन पे काम करने का। ओके, दैट एज सिंपल एज दैट। एवरीथिंग, जो भी जितनी भी मुश्किल चीजें आगे आने वाली एडवांस लेवल में, उन सबको कनेक्ट करेंगे हम पीछे वाले लेसन से। एलिमेंट्री, प्री इंटरमीडिएट में जो पढ़ाई हुई है उससे वो कनेक्ट होंगे, उसी के बाद आगे बात होगी। तो आई थिंक पहले आपको समझना होगा व्हाट इज अ फ्रेज, व्हाट इज अ क्लॉज। ओके, क्लॉज इज डिफरेंट, फ्रेजेस कुछ भी हो सकते हैं, ओके, लेकिन नाउन फ्रेज जिसमें एक नाउन आता है, तो यहां मैंने जब कहा था आई वॉज सिक, तो दिस इज नॉट अ फ्रेज, यू शुड नो, दिस इज नॉट अ फ्रेज, दिस इज ए क्लॉज। So if you have to connect it with something, it will not be a preposition, it will be a conjunction. You do not know during, you do not know while, that's okay, we will study the words again, because this is just a second level course, guys. We have plenty of things to come even in this course. So Sunita, don't lose heart even if you miss some classes. That's why I invite you to the 5:30 batch all the time. Didn't you benefit today? Didn't you realize that you were learning something today in the 5:30 class? It was useful. So I know your weaknesses. So please stay in that 5:30 class as often as you can. Okay, visit that class. Okay, guys, where were we? With the stick still inside it. क्या ये clause है दोस्तों? With the stick still inside it.
It is a preposition
With
because
is a
the stick is
preposition, और इसके बाद
yeah.
the stick still inside it, not a clause. इसमें
Yes,
subject
sir.
और verb नहीं दिखेगा आपको. Okay, the stick still inside it. इसको जब क्लॉज बनाना होगा तो क्या करेंगे? द स्टिक वॉज इज स्टिल इनसाइड इट। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड। अब विद हटा दो, प्रीपोजिशन हटा दो, हो गया क्लॉज। He found the drink frozen in the glass. Full stop. Go ahead, guys.
He found the drink frozen in the glass.
Full stop.
Stick.
The stick was still inside the frozen glass.
देखिए कैसे वो बॉस गायब हो रहा और आ रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ विद. ठीक है, विद हटा वो क्लॉज चाहिए, हमें सेंटेंस चाहिए. द स्टिक वाज स्टिल इनसाइड इट. और विद लगाए तो विद द स्टिक स्टिल इनसाइड इट. तो इस लेवल पे लाने के लिए, समझाने के लिए उन लोगों को जो एलिमेंट्री पे हैं, आई नीड अ ईयर एंड हाफ, समझ लाने के लिए. बताने को तो कुछ भी ठेल दे सकते हैं उनके दिमाग में, इट वोंट वर्क. जब ज्यादा गाड़ी आ जाए रोड पे तो जाम लग जाते हैं. सो टू मच इंफॉर्मेशन क्रिएट्स द सेम काइंड ऑफ ट्रैफिक जैम इन द माइंड. ओके. He ran hot water over the glass. He ran hot water over the glass. He ran hot water over the glass. So of course he ran hot water over the glass. If you want to bring any frozen thing out, then you have to just you sometimes do this to create that heat, or sometimes you just pour water. He ran hot water. Here ran means, अब यार ran क्यों बोला होगा ये समझा दो मुझे. Anybody can tell me why ran shows what? क्या पिक्चर आ रहा है तुम्हारे सामने? He ran hot water over the glass.
Run.
He poured the hot water on the glass.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Most probably, most probably, that water was coming out of a tap. Okay. All right. Yeah, he could. This is also possible. I'm not saying it is not possible, but most probably the water was coming from a tap. He ran hot water over the glass. Okay.
This line was go over my head.
This line, which line? Acha, over the glass.
He ran hot water over the glass.
Over the glass. Okay, over the glass. Yes, 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 over the glass. Okay. Okay, he ran hot water over the glass and pulled the frozen drink out with the stick. He pulled the frozen drink out with the stick. He pulled it out. He pulled the drink out with the stick. It looked good. It looked good. It looked
good.
It looked good. So he licked it. So he, okay, if something looks good, then you feel like tasting it as well. So he licked it. He knew what it was, right? And it looked good. So he licked it. He licked it with his tongue. It was good. यहाँ देखना was को कैसे लिखा है. टेढ़ा लिखा है, italicized है, italicized है, गौर करो. Look at the font change. So in the writing, when you see a word written with a different style, italicized, usually it was stressed. You need to stress it when you're speaking. It looked good. So he licked it with his tongue. It was good. It was good. अच्छा था भाई. Okay. So it looked good. It was good. Okay. अभी सुनो, किसी को तुमने कोई खाना सामने रखा, उसने बोला लग तो रहा है अच्छा, फिर खाया, है भी अच्छा यार. All right. Got it? So similarly, it looks good. It is good.
It is good.
It looks delicious. It is delicious.
You show your girlfriend's photo to your friends, okay? And your friends say, she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. आपका reaction?
It looks good.
Pretty.
हाँ, आपके दोस्त ने कहा she looks beautiful. आप कह रहे हैं she is beautiful. सुंदर लग रही है क्या? सुंदर है. Okay, got it?
Yes.
She looks beautiful. She is beautiful. तो ये जब समझ में आने लगे ना, flow, emotions, then conversation makes sense. हम लोग खाली ग्रामर पढ़ के सोचते conversation कर लेंगे. वो मूड देखो, ये was क्यों स्ट्रेस करा? It looked good. So he licked it with his tongue and it was good. He made more for his friends. अच्छा, ये more का part of a speech बता. Tell me the part of a speech of the word more. He made more for his friends. I'm not going to make you grammar. I'm just trying to help you understand. तो वो जो parts of a speech बोलते हो, वो feel करोगे कब? So this is my way to help you.
It is an adjective.
Okay. He made more for his friends.
Or it could be noun. One of.
Okay. Okay. I want everybody's answer. Manisha, Didi, Sunita की
Yes.
दीदी, more का part of a
Yes.
speech. He made more for his friends. सामने है sentence. सब लोग try करेंगे. I want everybody's answer. It will take me time, but no problems. I'm ready to wait. Tani, Vishwajit, Imrana, everybody.
Sir,
Hmm.
He just said
adjective.
word, adverb.
किसने कहा adverb? Who said adverb?
I said
Who?
Sir,
I said adjective.
I
Okay.
said
Okay. Some people said adjective. Some people said noun. I heard one adverb.
Adjective,
Adjective.
sir. Adjective.
I am
Okay.
going with the adjective
Okay. And
Yes.
who said adverb?
Adjective, sir.
I said sir.
because it shows
Tani.
The ice cream is silent. Sir.
देखो देखो, एक चीज होती है कि समझ तुम्हें बहुत सारा बढ़ा है, लेकिन एक फिर भी तुम अभी नीचे हो क्योंकि तुम एडवर्ब ऐसे बोल रहे हो क्योंकि तुमने मेड देखा, मेड वर्ब देखा तो तुमने बोल दिया एडवर्ब. तुम्हें फीलिंग जब तक नहीं आएगी एडवर्ब की तब तक तुम एडवर्ब नहीं समझ. तुम्हें कुछ फीलिंग नहीं समझ एडवर्ब की, अभी फीलिंग नहीं है. अगर फीलिंग होती तुम कभी नहीं बोलते एडवर्ब, कभी नहीं बोलते.
In comparative,
ये सब मत सोचो मेरे तो, ये सब मत सोचो, ये सब मत सोचो अभी फिलहाल. ज्यादा ग्रामर जो पढ़ा है theoretical, वो काम नहीं आएगा. प्रैक्टिकल ग्रामर काम आएगा जो मैं समझा रहा हूँ, बाकी कोई काम नहीं आता. आपको अब तक समझ में आ जाना चाहिए था. कंपैरेटिव वगैरह अभी फिलहाल मत सोचो इस बारे में. जस्ट लुक एट द पार्ट ऑफ अ स्पीच ऑफ द वर्ड. He made more for his friends. Who haven't answered yet? Who hasn't answered? Rukaiya, Sakib, Saurabh. Okay, guys, all those who are saying adjectives, please. कहाँ है noun जिसके लिए adjective है? He made more for his friends.
Sir,
Where
I
is the
thought it is silent. The ice cream is silent.
Ice cream.
Adjective
very nice.
who
Very
specifies noun pronoun.
yes. तो इसीलिए हम लोग इसको pronoun कहेंगे क्योंकि इसने क्या किया, वो पूरे noun को ही replace कर दिया. He made more what? Ice cream. More of those things, that thing that it was, the drink was, the frozen drink. He made more for his friends. तो इसीलिए इसको हम लोग किस समझने के लिए क्या समझना चाहिए हम लोग को इसको? Pronoun क्यों समझे? Because it replaced a noun. A word that replaces a noun is a pronoun. अब एक बात और, इनफॉर्मल राइटिंग जो थोड़ा फॉर्मल होता है वहां ऐसे सेंस नहीं लिखते हम लोग, वहां मोर के बाद नाउन डाल देते हैं. ठीक है, समझे? मोर के बाद नाउन डाल देते हैं. फॉर्मल राइटिंग. ओके. ही मेड मोर फॉर हिज फ्रेंड्स. चलिए कोई नहीं. ही मेड मोर फॉर हिज फ्रेंड्स. थोड़ा और देता हूँ एग्जांपल्स ताकि आपको ये आइडिया समझ में आ जाए. डू यू हैव एनी फ्रेंड्स? यस, आई हैव अ लॉट. बताओ a lot का पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच.
Adjective, sir.
Do you have any friends? Yeah, I have a lot. क्या है?
Adjective, sir.
Pronoun. Friends की जगह.
A lot.
It's a pronoun. Do you have any friends? I have a lot. So it is a pronoun. Doesn't it make sense? Let me give another. Do you have any friends? I have some. ये some क्या है?
Pronoun. I have some friend.
लेकिन जब अगर कह दिया some friends तो some क्या है?
Adjective.
Okay, please understand. तो ऐसे समझना चाहिए हमें कोई कॉन्सेप्ट को कि क्यों कोई वर्ड प्रोनाउन होता है, वो क्या होता है. रटने से नहीं होगा. It replaces a noun. So yeah. Do you have many black shoes? I have a few. क्या है?
Pronoun. Few.
I have a few black shoes. अब क्या हो गया?
Adjective.
So understand this, okay? How these words work. अब आपको pronoun और adjective थोड़ा बेहतर समझ में आ रहा होगा. A few भले ना समझ में आए ज्यादा, लेकिन pronoun और adjective बेहतर समझ में आ रहा होगा. और मेरा वही पर्पस है. मैं आपको a few और some नहीं सिखाना चाहता था. I was trying to help you understand what pronouns are. Pronouns replace the nouns. You don't repeat the nouns. They help you avoid the repetition. So it was fun, and we will finish the text. Of course, we go slow a little bit because you guys are very passionate learners, And suggestion to you all the same. Do your best, अपना best दीजिए और wait, you can expect the best results when you are giving your best. And when you're not giving your best, please don't expect the best results for yourself, because that's common sense. Okay? तो तानी वो एडवर्ब नहीं था बेटा, आप समझ रहे हैं? और हाँ, मुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा so that I can change my impression on you, that you guys do not feel scared. मैं रोज सुबह उठ के रेड रोज भेजूंगा आप लोगों को WhatsApp पे. Okay, guys. Real red rose I can't afford to send. It will cost a lot of money. So I will send red roses. आप लोग नहीं scared, उन लोगों को जो scared है. Okay.
Sir.
I will send them. Yes. आप लोगों को तो
Sir.
कुल्हाड़ी देंगे. Start being scared. Yes. Go on.
If you give pizza party, then I would tell you are friendly teacher, sir.
Right, Saurabh. Exactly. So, guys, all I have to do is throw a pizza party and everybody's opinion will change about me. Okay, guys, got it. So, you are one of those people, right? Who change their opinion with just a slice of pizza. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Proud of you. This will help you in this kind of world where we live, okay? If you change your opinion so quickly for just a pizza, slice of pizza, this is all you need. Bring, try and develop this quality in your personality, guys. Change yourself for just a slice of pizza. Yeah, you will never be unhappy. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. We have a class at 3 o'clock for the intermediate level. So just wanted to give you a reminder, and I'll see you all. Okay, bye-bye. See ya.
Bye, sir.
Bye, bye, sir. Good night.
Bye. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Tata, bye, bye.